Well, hi guys and gals, it's me George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, and we're down here in the Goofy shop today, and we're going to start disassembling the Goofy cart. I'll have to take the body off first, and then we'll take the motor off in preparation for installing our new motor. What do you think of them apples? And I got a new carburetor for it, so once we get it mounted in the frame, and before we go to the trouble of hooking everything else up as far as the chain and the clutch and all that stuff, we're going to get the new engine running and running smoothly, because once I get it running properly and we get things hooked up, then I'm going to take it back off and take it out, pressure wash it, and we'll clean it and paint it up and do our exhaust that we're going to do on it. So before I do put it in, I will be cutting these headers off that are on it. This one I'll probably cut over here. That's our new carburetor right there. And this one here I will probably cut right back in here, as far out to the muffler as I can, and that'll give us an idea of where we're going to do with our exhaust. So hold on to your hats and let's get this done. Now the first thing we got to do, I'm going to take the battery charger off. It's not running, it's just been hooked up. And there's power in the battery. You can see the light comes on, but not enough to run the horn, you know, so it's obviously not enough to start it. We'll take care of that. I'm thinking about if I can fit in a little bit larger battery, like a lawnmower battery. We'll see. That's another issue for further on. Now I have taken this apart and taken the body off not too long a distance ago. So one of the things I got to do is I will disconnect both the ground wire and the positive wire from the battery that go up to our ignition switch, and I have quick disconnects like right here. Just unplug this. So plug connector and another one just below it. Boy, and they ain't easy coming apart either. Maybe two pairs of pliers. There we go. So we got them, and then right here we have another disconnect plug. Let's see how this one goes. I think you squeeze this one and it pulls apart just like that. And then I've got these things that hold it, you can't quite see. I got these things here that hold the wires in place, so that totally frees that up, and I got to unbolt the ones from the battery. There we go. That disconnects the positive side, and I'll just put the bolt back in. So that we don't lose it, you know what I mean? Put the bolt back in so we don't lose it. It has a captured nut down in there. Okay, so the battery's all disconnected. These wires are all disconnected over here. I have to swing that out. So now we got to go around to the other side. Over on this side, we just have this one connector right here. See that? And we squeeze that in there and push that down, and that comes apart just like that. So these wires stay with the body. Now we have to unhook the throttle cable and we have to unhook the choke, which is down in there off of the carburetor. And here's the other end of the throttle cable down here. I need an Allen, nope, Phillips for that. And I'm thinking, when I get putting this all back together, I might like to have a different kind of a setup rather than a cable like that. I'm thinking I might like to have a more mechanical linkage, but we'll see how that works. So now we have the throttle unhooked down there. So I have the carburetor and the exhaust disconnected. Took them both right off, and as you can see, I have another plug right here that needs to be disconnected. That might be a two-handed operation. There's my front body mount. I already undid the one on the other side. I used button head screws all over the place on this. Stainless steel, most of them. There's that one. Catch it before it jumps away. I got it. It's down here. I got it. Oh, it's hard getting down. Okay. And I don't know if I turned the camera on or not, but I have the exhaust removed and I have the carburetor removed, and I disconnected the charging wire. Still got to disconnect this one here. This is the kill switch, and because I have it going through this coil, I've got to disconnect it here. So we got our front mounts done. Now we got two on the body to do. There's one there, another one there. So there's actually four. The other one's up behind where you can't see. Yeah, you can't see it from here. But anyway, I got four body mounts to take off, and then I'll be ready to lift the body. Whether I take the body all the way off or not remains to be seen. Okay, so the body is all loose now, and I need to drop the lift so that we have room to get it off. So let me hook up my air, raise the lift up, just enough so that we get the safety bar out. Then we'll grab our release and put it on. Lower her down. Make sure I haven't got anything in the way up front. I think we're clear in the back. I don't think we're going to hit the other motor. Going down. Okay, it's all the way down now, and you can see, no, you can't see, because it dropped down out of your sight, didn't it? And the body is all loose now. And I need to get the body off so I can finish discombobulating the drivetrain. And need to take the steering wheel off, which that's easy enough to do. Just pop that puppy off like that. Now the question is, can I do this by my own self? Okay, I'm going to try it by myself. I think maybe I can get it, maybe. The thing is, it has to be finagled in there. It's not just lifting it straight up, because the roll bar curls forward. So let me see what we can do. And the steering gear might be in the way. I've had it off, so I know it does come off. But you have to finagle it, like I said. I just don't remember exactly how I finagled it before. Twisted it sideways like that, up and over the steering, and there you have it. And I got my guard out of the way as far as it can go, and look what I discovered. This was not lined up properly and actually wore the lip. It had a lip on this side just like this side, and it wore that lip right off. Yep, that wasn't lined up properly. Yeah, not good. Well, that's okay. We're going to have to be redoing things anyway. Well, we disconnected the chain by removing the master link. Now we should be able to slide this puppy right off of there. See if I can do it one-handed while you're watching me. Maybe it would help if I had a pry bar behind there a little bit. There we go. There we go. Just need to move the shifter, and that comes right out. Now the question we have, is this the right size for here? Something tells me that it might be. Oh, look at that. That's going to be perfect in every way. Now the next question is, does it have a threaded spud in there? Looks like it might. That'd be a good thing if it is. But you know what that means? That means the exhaust to be pointing back towards the body if I have to put that on there. And I can see you're going to have to reroute our oil drain. That would be pointing backward. So, well, we'll see, you know, one thing at a time. We're getting there. So, all we have left to do now is I got to disconnect the wire from the starter here, and then 4 bolts for the motor, and she should be ready to come right out. Okay, let's do this thing. It's all unbolted. It's all over but the crying now. I wonder if I need to let it down some more. The beauty of having a lift, you can put it where you want it. Guess we'll go right down to the ground. Now, shall I lift it out of here, or should I lift it over the front? That's a good question. Hold it, release yet. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Set it right down on the ground. Wow. Ooh-wee. So the battery on my camera died. I switched over to my cell phone. We're going to quit here. It's about time for me to go in, get cleaned up, have some supper. And so next time we'll be installing, or not installing, we'll be setting the new motor in place just to see what we got to do for modifications. I'm thinking it may have to move forward a little bit. I have done some measurements, and I think there is enough room underneath the head to clear my right angle box. And for that reason, it might be enough room for that. That's going to have to get changed anyway, because the throttle linkage is going to be entirely different from what it is now. So that'll be another one. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, thumbs up, sharing, all them good things. Till next time, this is George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, saying thanks for following along on this project. Bye for now. Goofy's coming back to life.